Howdy folks, Meandering Mike in the Man Cave of Madness. It's after midnight and today we're doing a little public service announcement about how to be organized, how to be environmentally friendly, and how to take care of your stuff. Specifically, I'm talking about, in this case, my miniatures items. You can see here, this is a box of Wiley Games stuff. What I've done is, instead of having my Wiley Games rule books and custom card games spread out all over the place, I decided to reuse a box. Now, normally boxes, I'll recycle them, cardboard boxes. If I occasionally find ones that are sturdy, they've got a flip top, in this case here, see? So there's a bunch of my Wiley Game stuff. So I got the Fistful of Lead, the Bigger Battles supplement, the Wasteland Warriors, a whole bunch of different ones, the Fantasy, the Galacticers, all that stuff, the custom card. It's all here, but I used a shipping box that I got from Wiley Games, and I decided to store them all in here. And what I did was, I went and said, well, I want to be able to tell from a distance easily what's in my boxes. So I went to their website, found a banner, and printed out a couple of them, put one on the top, on the sides. It fit here on the side. Things don't always fit on the side, but... So this doesn't show everything that's in the box, but it's indicative. I know that this is my Wiley Games stuff. This box is Wiley Games, all right? So what else do I have here? Well, sometimes you can see here, boxes have old labels. Syncom, this was some kind of a leg massager thing. I have no idea what was in this Amazon box. This was a box here. Nordstrom, Mrs. Meandering, got like some makeup or something from Nordstrom. She didn't want to reuse this box or not, but I figured I would do that. So what did I put in here? My tools for miniatures. So these are the kind of things that are inside. This is not all that's inside, but it's indicative of generally what's in here. Now, if you've got a particular item that's in a box, and you're like, you can't, which box is that thing in? Then definitely, absolutely, get another photo or label of that particular item so that you know that, oh, my doohickey, my dulac and rack, and whatever it is, that it's in that box. Because sometimes I'll I'm going to put it in here so I remember. And of course, I don't remember. So, you can have all sorts of goodies in here. I've got the knives and tweezers and pliers and other toolkits and things like that. So keep them safe, the right kind of things together. You're being friendly to the environment. Because it's better to reuse things than to just recycle. So here's an example. Now, at some point, I'll maybe get a side label to cover that up. So this is washes, inks, and effects. Now, I chose this particular picture because this is useful to me. These are the Army Painter shades. And is strong or dark? Which one's darker? Well, dark is darker than strong. Strong is soft. The colors, whatever. And this is important. Light tone. Sounds like it should be light. It should be down here. No, it really is in between dark and strong, believe it or not. Even though they show a yellowish brown color here, it is darker than strong. And military shaders kind of in between. That's kind of a dirtifier. I don't know, I guess people tend to use them on uniforms and things like that. But there's a lot more in here than that. There's these Mick Jimenez ammo washes, different effects. There's Reaper washes and effects and that. So if there's a specific, where do I put that, blood effect, the fresh blood effect or something, I might, put a picture of that to indicate that one also as a reminder again. And here's another one. This one's big and heavy. Muds, pigments, and water effects. I've labeled that. I'm just showing a picture of Vallejo muds and sand, dust, and dirt. But there's a lot more in here. So you can see all those big jars in the back. There's various thick muds, dirt, sand effects, all sorts of good things. The dry pigments, these are really cool. You can mix them with water or some other medium and put them on wet. You can put them on dry and then put on a matte fixative, or there's things called pigment binder, all that kind of stuff. But here's an example of stuff. Now, I was having problems locating all my basing stuff, and some of them are these muds, but I've got another box somewhere of like the grass and the dirt, the snow effects, the little bushes and flower tufts, all that kind of stuff, the rubble and the glues. So I haven't put a picture of those on there yet. I'll do that in the next day or two and maybe post that up. But yeah, because I was having problems finding where are my basings. I was in a couple live streams for Not Jay's painting challenge, and I was like, I can't find all my basing materials, you know. And so they're finally, I got them all together. They're now in 2 boxes, and if I label them, I can know the kind of stuff that's in them. And so those are some useful tips in terms of, you know, if you take care of your miniatures and your miniature crafting supply, they will take care of you. And in the meantime, you can also take care of the environment by reusing boxes that you might otherwise just throw out, or hopefully not throw out, recycle. And so that's it, folks. Meandering Mike, Man Cave of Madness, giving you some advice for storage and organization and taking care of the environment. So, like I said, take care of your minis. They'll take care of you. And ciao.